Hey guys, 7W Rocks here, and sorry, kind of the same video as yesterday, but this needs to be talked about. This needs to be addressed, people. So I was wondering who Kurt Angle's last opponent would be, his final TNA opponent. You know, there always is that possibility he go to the WWE. But as for now, he's saying he's retiring or whatever, so he's gonna, take a year off for wrestling or whatever. Probably gonna go to the WWE. But anyway, I'm gonna have his TNA match. So they announced for the UK tour January 29th, 30th, 31st. They started announcing his opponents. The 29th, it'd be Drew Galloway, and I was kind of like, yeah, that's cool. They just did it though, so I really, he's only got a limited, only got a handful of matches. Why would you do one just that he's already faced like a few weeks ago? But I still like Drew Galloway. I think it's gonna be a great match, and I'm excited. Then the 30th, they announced Bobby Roode. Okay, that really I don't see the need for this match at all. But I'm sure Angle's handpicking his opponents, and one of his favorites opponent he said was Bobby Roode. So okay, that's fine. Maybe he can do a few more matches the same day. Then they announce Dixie Carter on her Twitter announces his final opponent. So yes, his last opponent that he will be facing ever in TNA, Bobby Lashley. We're going to let that sink in for a bit, all right? Okay. Last opponent, Bobby Lashley. I'll give you time to let that sink in. What? Bobby Lashley. I do not get at all why are they having this match. I see no need for it. Sure, they're going to have a good match, I'm sure. I think it'll be, really powerful moves and such. I remember their matches being for the title, I believe, really good, actually. I remember them being good. But I just see for his last match, even if he's picking it, even if he said, I want Bobby Lashley for his my last opponent, I don't get that at all. You have a plethora of other people that should be facing him. I mean, freaking Rockstar Spud, freaking EC3 even, EY. I mean, why? I would hate that, but I mean, even EY. Freaking TJ Perkins, if he was still on the roster, could have a freaking clinic with him. Some of the UK people, Will Ospreay was just announced that he'll be added to the UK core. Will Ospreay would have been insane. And the people I think that he should have versed, Trevor Lee would have been freaking incredible, I think. Putting over that young talent would be amazing. Eddie Edwards, Davey Richards, especially Davey Richards. I think it should have been Davey for his final match. I think he needs to put this person over, and that's what he needs to do. I think, seriously, for his final match, he needs to put someone over, and it should have been a young talent to really break these guys apart. Or to really put this guy over. Lashley, even if he puts Lashley over, it's like, does Lashley really even need to be put over? No, he's just supposed to be this big MMA, superstar or whatever. So he does not need to be put over, and I'm sure Angle's gonna win his final match. I just don't get it. It should have been Davey Richards, and going a little off subject, I might have this in the title as well, but the Wolves, I don't know really what TNA is doing with them. And in their mindset, I'm hoping they're wondering too, because yes, they're tag team champions. They're 5-time tag team champions, which is insane to think about because they haven't even been in TNA, too long for 5 reigns. But there's no tag teams that can face them. They're randomly putting teams together just so they can have some competition. But they've done this before. They did this whole thing in Ring of Honor with the team. They split apart. I say you should have split them up. They should have had Davey go over Angle in his final match, or just one of his final matches. Have the Wolves break up, not, like a bloodbath or whatever. Mutually break off, maybe fight for the King of the Mountain Championship, progress to the World Championship. I think they could have an awesome match, an awesome feud, even if they want to go in that direction. I just don't see what the Wolves are doing in TNA. Sure, they're tag team champions. That's great. But I don't know. I feel bad for them. I wish they would sign with either Ring of Honor again. I'm sure that's not going to happen because Davey, I think, went out on a bad note. NXT, would be cool. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not bashing TNA and saying leave TNA. They're using you for nothing or they're wasting your talent. I'm not saying that at all because they're tag team champions. But I think TNA needs to put them in a better direction and put together some teams that can give these guys some competition. It seems like they're there just to be the tag team champions and nothing more. And I want them to do something better. I really want them to have a world title reign. Eddie or Davey would be awesome to see. But yeah, Lashley, final opponent. I don't really get that at all. But I'm sure it's going to be a great match. So I don't know. Maybe you're thinking, why are you even complaining? They're going to be great matches nonetheless, but should have put over a young talent, I think. Or just had a great match with a young talent, shake his hand at the end, put him over that way. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at 7WRocks. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Lashley, come on, guys. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a nice day.